our theme music.
All right, here we go. So this is session 37.
Damn.
It is it's been a long running game. We're catching up with our other Forbidden Lands game, tapped out at 38, I think. So we may at some point be the longest running Forbidden Lands game on YouTube.
Really?
Holy cow.
Yep.
That's freaky.
I mean, it doesn't necessarily translate to viewers, but you know.
I was going to say, no one's watching it, but I mean, we're doing it.
There are some people that watch it.
Yeah, I have a friend that watches.
It was a great game. Like, honestly.
I think it's one of our best that we play on Crucible. Personally.
Really glad that it's actually one of the games that lasted that long, because it's really fun.
All right. So when last we played, you guys are, excuse me, continuing to make your way to the northwest someplace, to a location where three rivers meet, where there's supposed to be a sorcerer's tower. The person who sent you on this quest has promised you the tower and all it contains as yours. They just want the heart of the sorceress that resides there, who is, according to your information, long dead. The real trick seems to be getting there. You've traveled into this dark forest, this overgrown mass, and somehow, some way, something in the forest has woken up.
We picked a fight with the woods.
Twice.
Twice!
The first inkling was when you were assailed by a massive swarm of insects, numbering in the millions. The second indication that something was amiss was when the trees kind of closed in around you, shutting off any possibility of retreat back to the hills. And I believe that is where we left off.
Yes, the fire was dying down.
Yes,
from where we had lit the bugs on fire.
Yes, the wildfire has been contained.
And the trees behind us move and block off our path. Everybody okay? Culty?
No.
Aldi's doing fine. Yeah, I think he's lost a point of empathy, and that's it.
I'm a
Dizzy
little
will
wounded, but I'll
try
survive.
to... What?
I'm a little dinged up, but I'll survive.
Dizzy will try to figure out where Trustius is. Because I think he was in another zone.
No, I think he came back at the end.
Oh, yep.
He looks beat to shit.
Dizzy looks roughed up.
Dizzy, I will require meditation or sleep.
You look, not good.
And we should find a way to parlay with whatever's controlling these forests. Warn it to get out of our way.
Goldie?
Yes, I'm keeping watch.
Trustius thinks that we should try to talk to the trees. Or who's controlling them. I usually talk with long metal stick, so maybe I'm not the one to do that.
I don't speak fauna or flora or anything resembling vegetable.
I mean, my reaction is to ask you to dig around in your pouch until you find an axe. And then I'll just, chop a straight line. That's probably not a good thing. Surrounded by trees and all.
Now, Calder's got
Or-
one willpower, which I think is enough to get him an axe.
I have something better than an axe.
Light the whole thing on fire.
And he taps the sword that decays any organic matter.
Oh! I completely forgot you had that.
And regardless, I need to rest before we go any further.
Yeah, I could use a nap. I think I might have pulled something in my shoulder.
We haven't made camp or anything yet, have we?
No, you have not. Actually, no, sorry, yes you did, because people were making camp and resting while you went off to do your desecrate the forest.
Desecrate's a strong word. It's appropriate, but
You're right.
it's still a strong word.
Doesn't make it incorrect.
Yeah. Okay, Calder, you're gonna keep watch, and Trustius and I'll nap, and hopefully that'll loosen up whatever I did.
Yeah, okay.
Are you good to keep watch?
Yeah, I'm... Caldy's fine. He's lost 1 point of empathy, but that won't come into play for this roll.
Okay.
All right, so Caldy's gonna kind of keep an eye over things while Desi and Trustius get some rest. What is Ryzen going to do this morning?
Now, I'm a little injured, so I don't know if rest will help me heal, or if I've got to wait, or
Yeah, you heal when you rest or when you sleep.
then I will rest.
Resting question.
Yep.
Because I never remember. We have too many games going on, and XP is a thing. Do I need to do something before I sleep to be able to pick up my first point in Shield Fighter?
Yes, you need to spend a quarter-day training.
Okay. That'll happen after I get up then.
Yeah, and then you spend XP while you're resting, so you'd have to rest, then train, then rest again to spend the XP.
Yep. It doesn't have to be the very next quarter day, does it?
Nope.
Okay, that's fine then.
Alrighty. So I will get Caldy to give me a scouting roll.
I don't need to add 6 cents onto this one, unless we're planning to be ambushed, right?
No, it's not an ambush.
I will push that. I need willpower. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, good news. You're so angry.
I have willpower.
You're so angry and kind of discombobulated at the fact that
Jesus.
this forest is alive, and you're starting to jump at every little noise, every little animal that you think is watching you. The chirping of the birds is pitched just right to kind of set your nerves on fire. It is a long, aggravating morning.
Yeah, and now I'll need to rest soon.
But partway through the morning, without you even noticing it, there's suddenly like a kind of a thrashing sound in the woods as Okatai makes his way through the bramble and the bush and the tangled trees that are in many ways seeming to try to block your path. It's a hard fight to get to where the group is, and thankfully your keen Wolfkin senses allow you to track the group fairly easily. You've spent a lot of time with them, so you recognize their scent. And thus, we have a convenient way to get Okatai and thus Yorick into the game. But other than Okatai rejoining the party, nothing else happens during the morning. But I will get everybody to give me insight rolls.
Can we hit the rest button?
Not yet.
Ah.
Insight for me too.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Do you need me to roll for you, Yorick?
Foundry has not yet let me in, so if you could roll for me.
I would push that, but it would knock me out if I fail.
Okay, no successes for Okatai.
Did I add fail on that?
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't have any Banes, but you could push it if you liked.
Okay, I didn't have any bane. Yeah, I'm gonna try to push it, please.
Oh, now you got all kinds of Banes.
I just got in as I said the second roll. That's 3 fail.
All right. So as you guys kind of rest and not really sleeping, just kind of like, resting and relaxing. But for Trustius and
Ryzen.
Trustius and Horizon, all of you are kind of assailed by visions of being hunted through a dark forest. Something that seems to be pervasive, something that is all around you. Trustius and Ryzen, you manage to kind of like steel your mind against it, and you guys do in fact get some rest.
Nice.
Desi does not. The feeling of being hunted, the feeling of something, not just something hungry, but something actively malevolent hunting you.
Damn it.
Takes like every time your mind starts to let you relax, that foreboding sense of dread settles upon you again.
Damn it. Oh, she's gonna be cranky.
And Okatai and Kuldi, you guys weren't resting, but you feel that as well, that every time you let your mind start to wander, even just for a fraction of a second, that feeling of something evil hunting you through the dark trees. Your eyes automatically start darting to the shadows. You're distracted. You can't really concentrate. You can't relax. Your fight or flight reflex is basically kind of honed.
Well, crap.
I don't know what the fuck you did to this place, but you got it angry.
I did try to eat it.
This might explains that.
It feels evil somehow.
I smelled your blood on the wind, so I decided to turn back.
Appreciate that. Does this make any sense to you?
Well, Should I do a lore roll before I answer that?
Yes.
How does it look like?
Yeah, too risky to push that. I've never seen something like that, but I've known some plant creature to have a will of their own. I've known druids to be able to do that kind of thing. Force the wood to act and conjure, what was those? Beetles? Seems to have crushed an awful many of them. But I couldn't put a name on that.
And perhaps the book knows. If the spirit's malevolent, then the book may have some insight. There's risks to consulting it, however.
Have you thought about just getting away from it? Getting away from the thing you've angered? Like letting it rest and live? My first advice would be to leave the place.
We can't. It's trapped us here. The only way that I can make a path through is to, destroy it. Which will anger it further, I suspect.
Let me try to parlay with that thing.
If you can. And when you do let it know that if it does not let us pass, I will destroy it.
I know you like using threats to get through. Even if they're true, not everything reacts positively to those things.
Use your best judgment.
But let me try my way, and we'll have to find a way out anyway. And it seems to know what you're capable of.
It does not.
I mean, if you have tried to eat it twice,
There are other things that I can do to this forest if it doesn't let us pass. I'm a mage of fire and decay. This thing is choosing the wrong enemy.
let me see what I can fix.
And as you do so, I'll consult the book. It may give us insight.
Let me try first. That book has wrapped your mind before.
Very well. And Trestius, who's normally always looking at his feet, is just seething that this thing would dare to interrupt us at this moment. They're like he's completely off. There's something wrong with him. This is not normal Trestius.
Oh no, I felt that. Just in the way you expressed yourself. Is there a focal point to all this, Chris?
Not that anyone has been able to determine.
I'm gonna go to the edge of the wood and address it.
All right.
I don't know exactly how language works in Forbidden Land, but
it's basically assumed that everybody kind of speaks a common language, and then there's probably racial languages, but they don't really enter into things often. But you can assume that you know some sort of secret druidic language.
I would have gone with that or like Wolfkin language to try to make it easier.
All right.
I would plead with you. This is your glade. This is your land. We are not. We didn't mean to make it hard on you, and I see that my companion have antagonized you and found a way into your bad graces. But if you would let us away from here, I'll make sure to lead them far from you and don't let them feed on you anymore. As I plead, I'd like to cast Serenity instead of Manipulation to try to get my point across.
Sure.
Because I don't think I can manipulate that thing, but maybe Serenity can buy me some leeway.
I mean, we don't even know what it is, right? We don't know if it's the forest or if there's a ghost or if there's like one tree or.
Oh yeah,
But definitely worth a try, though. I mean, it's probably better for the necromancer or the druid than the necromancer to figure out this problem.
it's basically I'll get the necromancer out of here and he'll stop eating you if you just let us pass. Like you might feel the effect of Serenity from what the way I read the spell. You might all of you feel it, but we'll see.
I could stand a little serenity.
I just want to get the fuck out of this forest. I'm tired of the trees, I'm tired of the bugs. I'd like to see some sky and not have a fucking great root jabbed into my back.
Alright. So as Okatai kind of stands at the edge of the forest and starts speaking in this very kind of like sounds more like a combination of like yips and barks as opposed to any language any of you are familiar with. And you feel this sense of calm overtake you all. This feeling of being at peace. And some of the trees leading further into the forest, not back the way you came, kind of move and shift, and the wind kind of rustles through their leaves, and it seems to form not so much an opening as like a corridor of bent boughs.
Well, might not have gotten us out yet, but I think I've at least earned the right to speak to it.
Well, I would say keep doing what you're doing because it's better than what we've been getting our results.
Yeah. I've never dealt with an entity of this magnitude, but I'll try to negotiate for our safe passage. Do you need to pack up stuff? I don't know if we'll be able to get back here if we start following that track.
Fuck yes, let's just pack everything and leave.
Yeah.
Desi will start just grabbing things. And I've got Pack Rat 1. It's not going to be a terrible mess. We'll be able to carry out what we brought in.
I'll put some stuff on my horse and start leading it in the passageway in the forest.
Alrighty. I assume everybody is going?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'll go.
I don't think anyone plans to stay behind.
I'll try to save you once. I won't do it 3 times. Twice is negotiable.
The thought crossed my mind, but I'm Serenity, so.
Alright. So you guys break camp. Start making your way down this corridor. And as you travel, like the trees are bent over so that they are, like, the leafy boughs are deliberately blocking the light from reaching you. It is dark, except for Caldi, of course. But somebody can roll a torch die, assuming you want to see.
Yes.
So as you follow this corridor deeper and deeper into the woods, the normal forest sounds, the birds, the insects, the everything quiets down except for the sound of the wind through the leaves in the trees. And if you take a moment to kind of stop and listen, there's a cadence to it. It's not a constant sound of the wind through the leaves.
Does it feel like breathing?
It does feel like breathing. But before too long, probably 15-20 minutes or so, the corridor kind of opens up into a clearing.
Mokatai.
Yes.
What is this?
It lets us here, possibly able to speak with it here. I'll step forward and do a wolfish greeting.
All right. So as you step forward into this clearing, just waiting for my map to load up here.
Yeah, it's stuck on this end too. Yay, technology.
May have to do a refresh.
Should we all refresh?
Yeah, well, I'll refresh and it'll probably boot everybody out momentarily. So yeah, folks may have to hit F5 to refresh.
I'm getting nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting the 98% again.
I'm just saying it's Foundry, but it's just gray with the icon at the top left. Oh, here it comes. Up to 98%.
It seems to get up to 98% and hover. I might have an issue with my map.
Could it be like a file size kind of issue, or
It shouldn't be. I don't think the file is that big.
I mean, we could use the other map. It's got trees in it.
Yeah, we might have to. So I activated the other map, and now I'm seeing people on the previous map.
I just see myself
just
as a
need a
little
big
speck
black
on a thing of blue.
Yeah, it might be a file size thing.
I did a refresh and I'm back to the forest.
Yeah, people may have to do an F5 refresh.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm seeing forest.
Hmm.
I don't think I ever left.
Alright, so as Okatai kind of steps forward, there is movement in the trees. And
May we speak? I'd rather we settle this with words.
and as these these slightly larger than human-sized walking trees kind of remove themselves from the forest proper, kind of surround you. But they otherwise just stand there.
Desi's gonna sidle up to Trustius. You wanna pull that sword out?
I know there have been attacks on your territory, but let me lead those out, and it will end. Let me end this. Let me bring them with me.
The wind through the trees seems to sort of pick up. And you can feel that evil presence that haunted your dreams. But nobody says anything.
Just burn the whole thing down.
I don't think I have enough wits left to even think of that.
And the tree folk start moving just a little bit closer.
Please speak, and I will listen. Allow me to settle this peacefully.
You don't hear a voice so much as kind of feel it in in your brain, Okatai. Appeasement.
Just to be sure, he said appease it.
Appeasement. Penance.
Them to rescind their attack.
While they're talking, Chris, I'm going to hand Desi Asina.
Okay.
Leave it like sheath, scabbard, and all. And I'm going to pull out my knife, my little baby knife.
Give a
I
little
wonder if
baby
the
knife.
crown would come in handy right about now.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass right now, is what it is.
Will you allow them passage away from you if they demand forgiveness? If they make amend?
You see, kind of at the far end of the clearing, another one of those kind of tree corridors opens briefly and then closes up again.
I'll turn to the other. I don't know exactly what you have awakened here, but you made it angry. But so far, it only asks that you make amend and demand ask for peace. Is that too much to ask of you?
If it wants peace, then we can have peace. I have no desire to harm it. I didn't know it was here.
Find in your immortal art a space to ask it for forgiveness?
If it wishes to forgive, then it is up to it or them.
I know you did not want to take from it, you just wanted to get your strength. But in doing so, you have attacked it. It feels attacked and demand that you at least acknowledge that.
Alright. Then spirit or forest or druid or whatever you are, I had no intention of harming you. I was not aware that you were sentient. I apologize. And I will leave you be if you give us passage.
I'll turn to the other. I don't know exactly what happened here, but did you have to defend yourself against its assault?
Yes.
I don't know if it's asking a man from just dressed your servant from all of us.
I don't know. It attacked us.
After one of us tried to eat him.
And to be fair, I was not aware it was a thing.
Yes. But now we know. Just help me, help us.
I'm sorry I didn't let you kill us. She'll look at Okatai and shrug. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're asking for me. Asking of me. That's what I've got.
Oh yeah. Ogatai nods. I'll turn back to the forest. My friend asks for your forgiveness for what has been taken and want to make a man.
The ants start to move back into the tree line. And whoever has the best scouting can give me a scouting roll.
Oh, I'm sure that's Okatai.
I would imagine.
Scouting, eh? Not too bad. I'll can. Am I wearing my elm right now?
Probably not. The big thing with Okatai is the 3 points of wits damage that he's got.
Yep. That's why I want to give me a chance without the helm.
I mean, I got 4 dice. Somebody's got to be better than that.
Well, I've got 2 at the moment, I think.
For scouting, I've got 3
Okatai's got it.
total.
Yeah, for some reason though, like Okatai shouldn't have 5 dice and wits. It should only be 2 because of the damage he's taken. I don't know why it's rolling all of the dice.
You did that? I don't see the dice rolling. I just get the result.
Yeah, it's weird. When I roll it on my end, it rolls properly, but on your end, it's rolling like all 5 dice.
Oh,
And
sorry.
I don't know why, because it worked fine on mine. But even with the 3 dice, you notice that as these tree people move back into the trees and kind of disappear amongst the foliage, there are vines starting to snake their way across the ground towards you guys.
Okay. Um. Do you need anything else from us? Because if this become violent, I will not be able to stop them.
We should probably roll some initiative.
Violence it is.
Sorry, guys. Something happened to me where my screen went completely black, and I'm trying to get back into the game, and it's not letting me like pick my name off the drop down for user.
Oh, no problem. I just gotta kick you from the game, and then you should be able to rejoin. Should be able to rejoin now.
Oh, that's a lot of vines.
Still not letting me pick my name. Like I can do the drop down, but it's not letting me pick a name. Like my screen went completely black. I did the circle thing and nothing happened, so I just decided to try to. I can't even pick my name.
Huh. That is a new technical error.
Yeah, like I can open the drop down to see Game Master, Anita, Mark, Tony, Trevor, York, but I can't pick my name or anybody else's.
Huh. Try just closing your Foundry browser and then clicking the link in the Discord again and seeing if that does it.
That's what I just did, but I'll try it again.
Yeah, sometimes there's a bit of a delay from when I kick you and when you can rejoin.
Just because I
Still not working.
just because there's so many systems. Am I aiming for high or low?
Low. Let's see what I can do here to. Give me 1 sec. I'll try refreshing on my end and see if that does anything.
Yeah, it was weird. I just suddenly got like a black screen of nothing. I'm like, what? What the heck? And I got like a thing about, I got a little error message about I got disconnected even though my internet connection was fine. But I got a little error message that right before the screen went black saying that my Foundry connection got disconnected for some reason.
Okay, that was probably when I kicked you. Try rejoining now.
Yeah, it's still not letting me pick my name. Well, drop.
This is a new one for us.
Might just need a minute. Because he's not in the player list.
Before Chris kicked me, I got an error message saying my connection to Foundry was disconnected. And then a short time later, my screen went black other than seeing my token. And then it went completely black. And then I closed the tab to try to go back in. And now I can't even pick my name off the list no matter what.
Right. Give me 1 sec here. Alright, so Foundry's going to shut down for everybody for a second. I'm going to reboot Foundry on my end.
Roger that.
Well, we're having this tech support moment. I will be back in a moment.
I suppose so.
I don't work in tech support anymore. I can take a break when these things are happening. Not my circus. Not my
You
monkeys.
could just tell us to turn our computers off and back on again.
And then back on again. Exactly. That's the limitation. I don't have training on this particular system. Not my job. Back in a minute. And then, Desi will get back to her job, which is maybe killing things.
Alright, there. I rebooted it on my end, so let's see if folks can join.
Yay, I'm back.
Excellent.
I think. Yeah, I think I'm okay.
I see Trevor made it back.
I just got a black screen. Oh no, it just came up.
Yeah. Alright. Everybody else is AFK for a few moments, so. All this time playing, I just noticed now in the initiative tracker on my end, there's actually a toggle for having used your fast action and your slow action.
Oh, cool.
So we'll wait for Anita since Desi is up fairly quickly in the initiative order.
Looks like we're back up and running though.
Looks like. I mean, part of me is tempted to try to load the other map, but I'm afraid that's what messed everything up.
I'm back. Things seem to be not fixed.
No, you should be able to rejoin.
Okay. I had a screen with no active game.
I think a part of the issue with the other map might be I tried to do a video map and the file size might be a little bit too large.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
There is an option for like scenes to like preload them. I don't know if that makes a difference or not.
I don't think this forest liked my apology.
It didn't ask for an apology, it asked for appeasement.
Oh, I'm gonna appease it already.
I didn't know what she wanted from appeasement. I figured it was an apology, but was wrong.
Did you try to load the other map there, Chris?
I put it on to preload the scene, so I'll give it like a couple of minutes and then I'll see if I can switch over to it.
Yeah, I'm seeing a loading bar 98%. I mean, everything else is working fine. It's just doing that little bar. Stopped at 98.
Yeah, so it's probably preloading that in the background. I've never done the preload scene, so I don't know how exactly it works.
I might as well try it.
Yeah. Well, let me know if it gets past 98%.
I will. Yep.
In other news, while we wait for Anita, we backed the Walking Dead game.
Ooh. Is it from Twilight 2000? Same.
It's the same company. It's Free League that's doing it. It's some of the same designers that worked on Twilight 2000 and Blade Runner and Alien. And it uses the Alien system, so similar to Forbidden Lands with multiple D6s instead of different size dice.
Okay. Because I remember when we started Twilight 2000, we were saying that this would make a great game to do Walking Dead. So
Yeah. And yeah, so like all of Free League's Kickstarters, it's been doing gangbusters. Like last time.
Oh, I mean, those guys are so good, right?
Yeah. Like, and one of the super early Kickstarter stretch goals was full Foundry implementation, which they.
The trouble with like a Walking Dead game is like you really have to have the right group to play that.
Yep. Well,
because it's all internal, like strife and.
Yep, and apparently
conflict.
They have systems for dealing with non-walker problems. And then they've got a whole. My understanding is they have a whole thing where you like kind of design your home base and keep it functioning and all that sort of stuff, and have to deal with like, food and water and disease and all of those post-apocalyptic tropes.
Yeah, settlement building should be part of that, right?
Yep. And apparently in Walking Dead, one of the options is when you're making your characters, you build your home base at the same time.
Oh, neat. That'd be cool.
So it's like, yeah, the Kickstarter ends like 2 weeks, I think, and the beta PDF should be out shortly thereafter. Like the Blade Runner ones were like really quick after it closed.
And I saw the Walking Dead thing show up on my Facebook feed. I gave it a read, but I've never watched the show, even though I like zombie apocalypse, so I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that one.
The show is hit and miss. The comics are great.
Personally, I've seen the first season of the show and I've read the comics, but I haven't gone farther than the first season.
I think I have one compilation comics-wise that I bought.
It's like for me, it's like Game of Thrones. It's just a little bit too hard, difficult, disturbing. You know what I mean?
For me,
It's past my threshold.
yeah. For me, after a while, it just got like kind of dull and repetitive.
Well, there's that too.
So 12 days left to go. Almost 5,000 backers. $653,000 Canadian.
Nice. I'm sure we'll play it here sometime.
I'm sure we will.
I would definitely back it if I could right now. Maybe before it ends. Maybe I'll get a bit of money before it ends.
I might look at it again. I still haven't finished reading Blade Runner. I put it down before my vacation, and I haven't picked it up since I got home yet.
Blade Runner, it's a good game. It's different. It deals a lot with like the kind of the morality of being a Blade Runner. But yeah, I ran it at NBCon. I ran like the starter adventure. It was really good.
There was a little Toronto this past weekend that somebody who wants to run Pathfinder 2.0, he ran a game for us one time at a comic shop. He posted because he was going to run his game at this convention, and I looked at the schedule, and someone was running 2 or 3 sessions of Blade Runner, but they were all full.
Oh, nice. What I liked when I ran the Blade Runner game was it's an investigative game, and when all was said and done, the players had, with no prompting from me, just by putting together the clues and the evidence that they'd gathered, they were about 98% accurate as to what was going on.
I mean, that's perfect, right?
Yeah. And like the starter adventure comes with like all kinds of handouts, so like you actually give the players like crime scene photos so they can find the things that are clues in the photo. And then if they miss it, it tells the game master like what they should find, so you can like guide them if you need to. So, I need it should just be another minute or two.
My bar went to 100% and then went away. If that.
Yeah, mine's gone too.
Okay, perfect. And that being the case,
Changed, but yeah, my bar disappeared after a.
Let's load it and break it again.
yeah, let's see if we can break Foundry again.
This will be our tech support episode.
What did we do?
Oh, it loaded. It's all black. I see my token. Probably light-based something. Oh, trees clearing.
Right. So yeah, all of that effort is because if you look carefully, you can see the trees actually moving in the wind.
Oh.
I have a black screen still.
Alright.
I can see people's.
My to an orangey broccoli type thing.
I see trees moving. Animated trees.
I see darkness.
You just see darkness.
That's how mine started too, so you might just be catching up.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I see Desi's token, and I can tell people are moving their mouses around because I can see them zipping all over the place. Oh, my token went dark. That's not good. Oh no, Desi's down! Oh, Desi's back.
But you only see Desi?
Yeah.
All right. Can't use the fancy map, I guess.
And we're back.
Okay.
That I see.
All right. Our tech support is done. Our talking about other games is done.
Time for the TPK.
Strangling vine looks dreadful.
It's all right. They all hate me.
They do all hate you.
Oh yes, I know.
Oh, that was a shitty ass roll. Par for the course for me, really.
We don't mind.
So one of these vines kind of like shambles forth and it emits like this cloud of spores over the entire area. You start to feel a rigidity set into your bones. Starts to get a little bit tough to move, but fairly quickly, like if I stop moving, these things are going to kill me. And everybody manages to fight it off because I rolled shit.
Okatai, do you want to trade initiative? They're unlikely to attack you, and I need to leave
No problem.
because they're all coming for me. I'm sure.
Let's switch.
All right. Desi, you're up.
Yes. Trustius gave Desi his plant withering sword.
He did.
Yeah, so she's gonna try to use it. Because, I mean, what else are swords for? Let's see here. Trustius is probably the one in the most danger, so I'm going to do a charging attack. A melee charge. As I get all of my talents reopened here so I can see what I'm doing. So yeah, she's going to make a charging run at the vine that's nearest him to try to slash at it. Let me see here. Gear. I have Asina now.
Yep.
That's a hell of a sword, by the way.
It does seem pretty nice. Yeah, bonus 2 plus D10. Holy crap.
Yep,
All right. So I really do need my talents open so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, so sword fighter, melee charge. Let me see here. I get a D8. Okay, so Asina gives me the D10. How do I add my 2D8 artifact dice? One for sword fighter and the other for melee charge.
Okay. I think down where the artifacts are, put in like plus 1d8 plus 1 or plus 2d8. We'll see if that works.
Okay. Okay. Seem to. There we go. 4 to attack, 8 or 6 damage.
Ignore that roll. That was 6 damage.
Scroll up. It was 6 damage
Yep.
before you pushed me.
So yeah, so the sword bites deep into it, and there's this bubbling and this hissing, and it starts to corrode.
Yeah. That's where I'm gonna stop because I've only 2 willpower and some damage, so I'm not gonna try it again just yet.
Okay. That will take us to Trustius.
I think I missed that last word. It started to do what?
It's starting to corrode.
Oh, corrode.
It's starting to melt and bubble.
Yeah,
and
I was thinking
hiss.
regrow is what you said, and I'm like, what?
Oh no,
That's a problem.
that's bad.
But it's still up, right?
It is.
And I mean, you can't even tell how hurt it is. I'm gonna try to get out of its reach. Actually,
All right. You can give me a move roll.
I'm try to move.
All right. You can successfully evade its writhing tendrils.
So I've moved, but I haven't left the zone, right?
You can move up to one zone.
Oh, I'm gonna take that move. It's still not a run; it's an evade, so I can't shoot.
It is a run, actually.
Oh, well, I might as well shoot while I do it.
Okay.
I'll shoot the one by Desi. Because the longbow stuff. Sharpshooter. He's starting to get good at this.
Right. The arrows sink into it.
Actually did some damage, too. Nice. And I will... What will I do now? There's no more zones to get away from, so... I could still move, right?
Yep.
No, that was my move. So I'm just going to shoot the one by... probably Okata, or Kaldi, sorry.
Okay.
I'm not going to push.
Arrow sinks into it. Seems to have minimal effect. Alright, this one. Oof. All adventures within near range. So everybody in the zone it needs to give me an endurance roll.
Oh, crap. I was sure they were coming for me. I was trying to pull them out of the zone.
They actually have a combat speed of 0.
Sorry about your luck, guys. I'll raise you when you die.
Appreciate it.
And I need an endurance roll from Ryzen. Alright. So Okatai and Ryzen. Actually, everybody in the zone takes 1 point of damage to agility. The good news is for Kuldi and Desi, you shake off the worst effects of the paralytic. But Ryzen and Okatai, you can feel your limbs stiffening up. Basically, at the start of each round, you will both take another point of agility damage every round until your agility hits 0, or somebody stops the poison in the meantime.
Uh-oh.
This one. Ooh. And snares an adventure within near range. So that would be Caldy is the closest.
Yay!
So Caldy, tendrils and vines reach out to wrap around you. You could try to dodge it if you like.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I got a talent for that, I think.
It's a hard dodge roll, but
Yeah, I got fast footwork of 3.
Yep.
Which means I can dodge as much as I want as long as it's only 1 attack per person.
Yep, and you do get a +1 on your dodge, -2 if you want to stay on your feet, though.
I don't care about staying on my feet. Dodge
Sorry,
is
Chris,
move,
we
right?
make-
Sorry, what was that?
I was gonna say, we had to make that endurance check because of spores, right?
Yes.
So what am I adding here? Fast footwork modifier plus another +1 on top of that?
So if you go to your combat tab, down at the very bottom, you'll
Oh,
see
okay.
dodge. So click on fast footwork.
Yep.
And
I don't care about standing afterwards.
yeah, and turn off the dodge, the standing dodge.
oof.
I'll push it. Woohoo!
All right. Well, you get partially out of the way, so that's going to be 2 points of damage. You can roll your armor.
Pretty much have to, but is my armor still around? Chainmail's got attribute 2 left.
Better than none. Ooh.
That wasn't much help.
So these vine tendrils reach out and wrap around, and they like crush part of the chainmail. So that's going to be 2 points of damage to your strength.
And I am out.
Oh, right. Caldy with his 2 hit points.
Well, right now, adding all the stats up is 6. Because he took 4 damage to wits and a point to empathy already.
And you do have the lucky, correct?
Yes. Just of 1.
So you get to choose from Stunned, which has no effect, or Crushed Skull, which I think kills you instantly.
I think I'll take stunned if that's okay.
Oh, we
That's
all
a
need
tough
it.
choice.
So yeah, Stunned has no effect. Crushed Skull is your adventure and life end here. That is a no-brainer. So yeah, so you guys watching horror.
Which is important to note with this game, right? Like in this game, 1 roll can kill you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, so you guys kind of watching horror as these vines like wrap around Caldy. He's grappled, by the way, as well. And basically just like starts squeezing, and you hear like a popping, crunching sound as like the rivets on his chainmail start to pop. Caldy, you're out until somebody heals you.
All right.
Ryzen.
Do I look like I'm in immediate danger, like I'm being attacked?
Not currently. You are starting to suffer the effects of the paralytic, but it doesn't seem like anything is attacking you yet.
Sorry, what kind of damage did Caldy just take?
Strength.
I will do Path of the Hymn too, so he can recover 1 point of strength.
All right. And you still have your fast action if you'd like to move or anything.
Yeah, I'll see if I can move to a place that I think might make me less likely to be a target.
Yeah, the vines don't seem to be. They don't seem to be fast. They're definitely mobile for vines, but they don't seem to be capable of like keeping up if you like just move over to like where Tressie is or roughly that far.
They just spread out. Everybody gets his own zone, right?
Perfect.
Because they're attacking zones. We might as well spread it.
That will take us to Okatai.
I'm gonna use my fast action to move to the zone at the back.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my Gandalf booming voice and say very gravely, like, I don't want to fight you, but you need to stop this now and let us out. And I'm gonna use primal instinct to try to infuse everyone enemy here with the fearfulness of the weasel.
All right.
Try to turn this forest into a coward.
Must be equal to or higher than the victim's current wit score.
And there's depending on the number of success, there is something about the number of people it can affect.
Yep. So yes, the higher the power level, the better. Power level of 3. What is my... Oh, that is actually higher than my wits. What? Perfect. So yeah, Okatai kind of yells out in this this booming voice. And the vines recede. Or start to when their turns come around. Desi, you're up. Oh, and the vine that is near you, the one that you hit with the sword and then Tressia shot with an arrow,
Yep.
it melts into a pile of black goop.
Okay. Which vine is gripping Culdy? Okay. Melee charge it is. So I'm going to run up and slash at it.
Oh, and I forgot, at the start of the turn, Ryzen and Okatai both take 1 point of agility damage.
I'm down.
Oh shit. Okay. I will slash at this with the Cena.
Just as a note for the agility damage, you're not in danger of dying. You're just paralyzed.
Okay, well, I've taken both in damage, so I guess I'm paralyzed.
Yeah.
If I heal his agility, will he still be poisoned?
Yes.
So I need to unpoison him before I heal his agility.
Yes. Depending on how much agility you heal, you buy some time to treat the poison, but
But I think, Ryzen, you have like 2 agility.
Yeah.
So yeah, not much time.
All right, so Desi charges in.
I like the sword.
So good news, bad news.
Don't hit Caldy.
I'll try not to.
So the way Asina works is it is a tremendous sword, but for every one that you roll, regardless of whether you push it or not, either you take a point of damage that ignores all your armor, or somebody else within arm's reach, an ally within arm's reach, takes a point of damage for every one that you roll.
Oh shit!
So do you want to take do you want to take the 2 points of damage, or do you want to throw that on the Caldy?
2?
You rolled 2 ones.
Oh, did I?
Yep.
I don't see that. Oh, there we go. Yeah, one from the melee and one from the strength.
Yep.
Put it on Briath. Briath's an ally.
No, because I'll need her later. Ah, if you can get Asina away from me. That's mean. I can't collect all the swords. Does that go on strength or
Strength.
can I? Damn. I can't. If I take 2 strength damage, I'm out.
It'll kill Caldy.
Oh shit! Can I split it 1 and 1?
No.
Oh damn it! Well, I'm not gonna kill Caldy. So apparently I am taking 2 strength damage.
All
I mean,
right.
Caldy's lucky. You never know.
And then because I have Berserker,
Yep.
because that would break her, right?
It would.
Yeah. So once I'm broken, I can choose to unleash a primal rage upon the world. On my turn in the next round, I recover as many points in the attribute that's been decreased to 0 as your rank Berserker, which is only 1, but it's more than nothing. Then I must immediately attack the nearest opponent in close combat and keep fighting until I'm broken again. Or until all opponents within sight have been broken.
Yep.
So yeah, Desi takes a swing at this thing, and it was a good swing. But she goes down after.
And the this liquid that drips off the Asina constantly just kind of splatters over your arm, and the flesh starts to melt.
Yeah, God.
Incidentally, when you're broken, you take a critical. In this case, it is non-typical damage, but it is lethal, which means if you are not healed, you will die from this wound.
Oh shit. I don't like your sword anymore.
Well, you're fickle.
Briath-
Like you're just like, I love it, I hate it, I love it, I hate it.
Briath never bit me back.
I mean,
Oh,
it's a great short.
It is, but man, it's yeah.
She bites.
Mm-hmm. Noticing that.
Alright. Anything else from Desi?
No, she just fell over.
Trustius.
Because I didn't get my full nap in.
These things seem to be leaving, right?
One of them receded into the ground.
The one that Desi's chopping up, has it let go of Caldy?
No, it is not.
I can't put an arrow there. There's no way I'm going to shoot that without. Actually, okay, I'm going to move.
Okay.
Because Trustius really doesn't like this forest. So I'll come in within near. I'll activate my knife,
Okay.
which is essentially a power level 3 blood channel.
Yep.
which gives me what, 6 willpower?
Yep, 6 willpower that you need to spend right away.
And I'm going to cast Immolate on the one to the south. Like, I can't Immolate the one that's grabbing Caldy, the other one.
Okay.
With 6 willpower, why not? Because I'm sure this will go well. I'll use my torch that I lit earlier.
Okay.
Because, I mean, not. And can I save cast? I can't save cast.
Ooh, you did not blow yourself up.
Wow! Because if that was a mishap, I would have.
But that
Fuck
isn't.
this forest.
That is enough to burn that to cinders. And as it does, it burns, but as it kind of shrivels up, it turns into like this black tar-like substance.
This forest is corrupt.
The next one. That one will flee. Leaving the forest empty. And again, a passageway, a corridor opens up in the trees. Kind of up in
I'm
that
gonna
direction.
cast Nature Cure on me to stop the poison.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna go cure the lethal wound of Desi. If we're not in round anymore.
Alright. Yeah, we're not in rounds anymore. So Nature's Cure, I believe you need a power level equal to at least 1/3 the potency of the poison.
I'm gonna go check it.
Yep. Potency, power level must be potency divided by 3 rounded down.
Okay. Let's try to roll that. Gonna save cast that.
Okay. You managed to purge the poison from your body.
Because if I go unconscious, it's gonna be bad. Then I need to healing hands, I think.
Yep. Power level 2 to fix a lethal wound.
It's not healing hand, it's for wounds.
Oh, that's right. It's
Mend wound. It's mend wound.
Yep.
It's a lethal wound, so I need 2 success.
Power level 2, yes.
Okay.
Okay. The flesh on Desi's arm kind of flows back together.
I need to stop the poison in Risen 2.
Yep.
God. I had willpower before this started.
Two is enough because it's potency 8. So yeah, as you put your hands on this, this black goop kind of like flows out of Ryzen's like nose and ears and stuff, and then kind of gradually stops. The poison is out of his system now.
And currently, Desi and Risen are unconscious.
They're both broken. Basically, they can kind of grunt in pain, move ever so slightly, but that's about the extent of what they can do. The good news is because they are broken, you could actually just use the healing skill.
Okay. God, I got 2 dice for healing. Is anybody better than me? Because if we could at least get Risen on his feet, he could maybe help Desi.
Let me check.
Precious, are you better than me at
Yeah, I've got a
fixing?
7 pool for healing Monday.
Yeah, but I want to heal you so you can heal people. Because you're
Trustiest
the one
lost
unconscious.
connection. There he is. He's back.
I thought you did heal me, or you just got the poison out.
I got the poison out. Now I need to wake you up so you can heal the others.
Tresius is rocking a solid 2 for healing.
Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna right now. It's just me and Trestius that are conscious.
And Coldy.
Colby's conscious. Okay. Um.
Coldy currently has a healing of 3.
I normally, yes. Yeah, it would be 4 if I wasn't so beat up right now.
Wait, Colby. I'll need you to focus. Okay. I'll put an amulet in the end of Colby.
Am I free now? Did I miss something?
Yeah, the vine that was grappling you because of the primal scream from Okatai.
Okay.
The various sort of plant life that wasn't killed has retreated back into the soil.
Okay. But my strength is at 0.
Your strength, I think, is at 1 because Ryzen healed you 1 before he got paralyzed.
Okay, so I did miss something.
I take Colby's hand and I put an amulet in his hand made of woods and stone. I need you to put that on the wound of Risen and close your eyes and go to a serene place. Okay?
All right. So I can do that. It being Caldy, he's probably daydreaming of diving into the money pit like Uncle Scrooge.
It's once per day the amulet allows you to cast Mend Wound at power level 3.
Excellent. So that will give 3 points of agility back to Ryzen.
All right.
Sorry, how many?
3 or 2 in your case, but so yeah, you feel this rigidity start to recede as this kind of like soothing, warm nature type energy fills your body. And you are no longer paralyzed.
Colby,
Thank you.
you teach the other how to use the amulet eventually. It wouldn't work again today, but keep it and teach the other how to use it, okay?
All right, will do.
Risen, could you do something for Desislava? She's unconscious. We need to leave.
I forget. Can I do materials to do mundane healing?
You can because she's broken, so you can actually use the healing skill.
Okay, I'll do that.
It's the slight advantage to being broken is you can actually heal from medicine. Well, gets back 1. So yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm not going to push.
so you kind of come to. Your arm is sore. Your head is sore. Ryzen is standing over you, wrapping a bandage around your arms. You have 1 point of strength.
Ow!
I wish I was open. I could stop using my magic, but I don't know what we're gonna find trying to leave that forest. Dizzy, where are you?
What?
Where are you hurt?
Everywhere. Everything hurts.
Fantastic.
Trustius, I like your sword, but I don't like your sword. It bites.
She does.
Yeah. Warning. At least breath
Dizzy,
just keeps me awake at night. You could have, said something.
Dizzy,
What?
try to keep us safe while we go out of the forest. Take my hand.
Huh?
Gonna grab
Yeah,
the ends of Dizzy to bring her up, and I'm gonna cast Mend Wounds on her.
And I like to think as Okatai's like grabbing her hand while she's confused, infusing her with healing magic, Trustius is like reaching out and grabbing the sword and pulling it back. Just that opposite side of the coin of those two characters. Put it back in the sheath. This is dripping poison, right?
One man of rust, one man of poison.
They're both decay.
Rut and rust.
All right, so that'll give 3 points back to Dizzy.
So I've got 4 total now?
4 total.
Yay!
So far, it's been a heck of a morning and early afternoon.
Desi kind of stands up, shakes her arms out, rolls her shoulders. Ow! I don't like these woods. Fuck them. Fuck them all.
There's a path there. Let's just leave, please. We
Where's
just
Feldy?
have a quarter of an hour before they come to their senses. We need to leave.
Goldie's fine. Well, more or less.
I'll go over to. I'll try to spot Caldy in this. He's not all that tall. He might be hiding under a leaf. I don't know.
Peldy's here. He's all right.
Yeah. You good?
I'll be better once we can get out of here and make camp.
Yeah. Trustius, you good? Ryzen?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Which way, Okatai?
Over here. Follow me. Okatai leads his horse and his pig away in the forest.
Okatai.
Oh, your pig?
Yeah.
When we return from where we're going, we'll have to travel through these woods. Let it know they will give us passage.
Hey, what's with the pig?
It's a boar. It's a friend.
Oh, it's pretty exciting, really.
Did you name it Bacon?
Please don't eat my friend for now.
Not for eating. All right.
I told you I need an animal to have a connection to nature.
Thought that's what the horse was for.
The horse is friendly, but it's pretty much tamed, so it doesn't work as well. We usually use mounts, but those horses are broken. The horses, because it's easier to do things with a mount. All my life I had a mount. All my life we bounded with them to do everything. It feels empty without them.
I don't understand, but
You know, it's complicated, but your people have traditions and the way they do things. We do too. We
my
always,
people are not very fond of my traditions.
yeah. Well, the one thing we always do is that we're never supposed to be alone. You always partner with a mount. You always keep a connection to nature. That's what I lost when I came here. But
See,
the nature around here doesn't like you. So I'd like to get all of my families and my mounts and my pig out of here.
I'm not a big fan of it either. But as I said before, if I knew it was setting, I wouldn't have tried to consume it.
Yeah.
But if it
It
keeps vexing me,
wants
maybe I will.
it wants something from us, but I don't know that thing well enough to know exactly what it wants. It wants amends, but I don't know what manner of creature it is. I just want to get away from it.
We'll follow your lead, or I will, at least.
This way. In pack of our pack, some of nature is friends, some of it is food, and some of it is enemy. Making the difference between all of those is our task.
Well said. This one is enemy, as far as I can tell. And if it continues to bother us, it will be food.
For now, I would like it to be behind us.
Agreed.
I needed a connection to nature, but I don't need a connection to this place.
This is not it. There's something wrong with this forest.
Yeah, it might have been something I could have been in tune with, but it feels wrong and dangerous. Maybe because it's angry, or maybe something happened to it. It's on the territory of Jakuz. Maybe something took it over.
It smells more like my magic than yours.
Yeah.
But yes, lead us out.
So I try to take the path that I've seen and lead everyone out.
Okay. So as you start following this path, it gets much quieter. And it gets darker. Like, it's already dark because the tree canopy is shielding the sunlight from reaching down. But it gets noticeably darker. And then you get to the point where, even though it's like, it's a pleasant enough spring day, in the torchlight, you can see your breath. You don't.
Are you sure this is the right way?
You don't feel cold, but you can see your breath.
Okatai, I think this is one of mine, not one of yours.
Yeah, I'm starting to think of it as.
Chris?
Yep.
Do I hear water anywhere?
No.
Okay.
My problem with fighting this is that usually plants are not terribly bothered by poison.
And after another 20 or so minutes, somebody can roll for torches.
I can do that. Can I make a lore roll now that we're thinking this is more a Trestius thing than an Okatai thing?
You sure can.
All right. We'll do torches first. And then we'll do a lore roll. I'm not going to consult the book because it's not panic mode yet. Though it kind of feels like it's panic mode. But I'm going to push that. There we go.
All right. So, just thinking about it, you're like, okay. Then you're like, okay, wait. Those tree creatures that you saw, the ones that first approached you in the glade, those were probably Ents. You know that Ents are elves that have elected to change themselves into those figures.
Elves do that a bunch.
They do that a bunch.
Change into stuff.
Well, I mean, when you're immortal, you get bored. But those vines, I mean, ambulatory vines are not completely unheard of. But that black tarry substance that they turned into, that's not organic matter. That's ichor. That's demonic.
Ah.
And the darkness and the chill, but not really cold, more of a cold in your soul as opposed to a physical one, that indicates that the line between where demons live and the physical world is very thin here.
Okatai, we were right. It is more my magic than yours. This place is... There's
Damn
a
it.
demon here.
So I gotta abandon the idea of getting peacefully out of that.
It will
Cody,
not
would you
respect
happen
you
to
or
have
your
a
tradition.
pentacle somewhere in your bag?
Sorry?
Colby, would you happen to have a pentacle somewhere in your bag?
I could probably dig out a religious symbol. Yeah.
Like an amulet with a little pentacle on it.
Trade good.
It's an ingredient, so I don't know how much that's worth to Chris.
Yeah, I can pull out a holy symbol if that would count as a holy symbol.
Yep.
And it's only cost 1 silver, so that's 1 willpower and change. So all right, I'll hand it to you.
Thanks. If it's one of yours, I'll try to banish it. Don't see what else we can do.
Let me speak with it first.
Yeah, I just want to be ready.
Oh. Yes.
You let me speak. I'll let you speak.
And eventually, this dark tree-lined corridor, as you're making your way, the trees start to. The trees look dead. The leaves are black. The bark starts to exude thorns, and the branches are sharp and pointy. But it seems to be guiding you towards the entrance to a cave. And from the cave, you can definitely feel a warm, rhythmic air exhaling from the cave mouth.
All right. We're going
Do we do
to.
some kind of lore check or something to see what?
Go ahead, Mick.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make a lore roll.
Or insight? I don't know which is better. My insight's better.
This would be lore.
Yeah, I'm not going to put.
It's probably bad.
Follow
Is
me.
it enough new information for me to try a lore roll again?
Sure.
So just quickly, how big is the cave?
The cave entrance is fairly large. It's probably... Let me see. Probably about a 20-foot diameter.
Damn.
I'm trying to get ideas on what could fit inside here based on the cave entrance.
You know, dragons, Balrogs.
Yeah, I was wondering if a dragon could fit through here.
No, it's way too small for a dragon.
We don't have yet the hammer to kill dragon, so please don't go in dragon caves. For some reason, I'm back in the I cannot see my result.
0 successes, but no banes.
Could you push that for me, please?
Oh, a success.
And no banes.
And no banes. So no willpower, but
Oh yeah, but my wits is low enough that I don't want more willpower like that.
when you were wondering about what might be the center of this corruption, this is it. The feeling of evil here is palpable.
Yep. Whatever has corrupted this glade is here. And the only way out is through.
And we bend it to our will, and we free your glade.
I'd be grateful.
And I'm sure it has much to teach.
We're gonna kill whatever's breathing.
Yeah, because it controls the forest. There's no way out but through.
If it's Lucien.
No. Have a dialogue. Perhaps we can bargain.
If it is Lucian, Desi would have warned us a long time ago about his
Totally
evil,
did.
and we should have listened.
Should have. Should have killed that squirrel while he had the chance.
Let's find this thing.
Yes. Does the cavern look deep? Like, is it something?
It's like a cave entrance that kind of leads deep into what looks like a giant hollowed out tree, like bigger than any redwood that you've ever seen.
Oh. So not just one room.
Okatai, if I can converse with it, we may make some progress.
I'll wait for you to do your thing. I'll wait for the signal.
And try to give me some space.
Yeah. Just a question though. Can demon be poisoned?
Depends on the demon.
I'll
This
let
one,
you
I think so.
I'll let you negotiate and then we'll see if it's vulnerable to poison.
I love how Trestia started angry and got calm, and then Okatai started calm and is now angry. It's just perfect how those characters just flip flop.
Yeah. Like I said, the relation between Rut and Rust has developed in a very beautiful way.
It's just really neat. All right, Trestius is gonna lead the entrance, I guess.
All right. So yeah, so
It's
as
a
you
strange place for Trestius to be.
Yep.
start to make your way into this cave entrance, lit by a single torch, it is not giving off a lot of light. It seems almost like the shadows around the edges are absorbing the light. And there's definitely like a crunching sound underfoot, and as you look down, you're like walking through just bones. They are old enough and dry enough and brittle enough that they like crack and snap underfoot. And there are a lot of them.
This is fine.
How far ahead of the party are you guys letting Trustius go? Are you guys staying right up with him, or are you hanging back?
I'm not gone far from Desi.
Desi, on the other hand, is following Trustius.
If I say a zone away from Trestius, does that make sense?
Okay, so yeah, you're hanging back like 10, 15 feet.
Yeah, Trestius will kind of wave everyone to stay like a zone back.
Yeah, I'll stay a zone back.
Okay.
Is anybody in the back group lighting a torch?
I don't think I have any.
I never carry them. I can get some for you if you need them.
I do! I have torches! I'll light a torch. I need to be able to see what I'm swinging at.
It means if you have a torch, you don't have a shield.
Yep.
Give it to Caldy.
Yeah, you carry this.
Caldy sees better without it.
Yeah, but you guys can't, and I ain't got nothing to fight with here, so I'll carry a torch.
Appreciate it.
So Trustius, as you make your way down, and you start basically almost wading through bones. It's like not quite knee high. Some of it animal, some of it humanoid. All of it.
All the components.
All of it plentiful. And in the darkness ahead of you, you hear something large moving.
He'll stop and he'll take a knee. And he'll wait.
A voice out of the darkness. I appreciate subservience.
Don't confuse subservience with respect, or respect with subservience. I'm not your servant, but I will show you the respect you deserve.
You are the one who awoke me.
Unintentionally. I was not aware you were here.
Do we all hear this?
Oh, yes.
Okay, just checking.
You have done me a great favor.
And then you owe me a great debt.
The debt is that I will allow you to serve me for the rest of your days.
I think not. I believe I'm in the middle of a great tree. Surrounded by bones. You think this is your place of power, but it's really mine. But I will bargain.
And as this thing kind of steps forward into the light, you can see it is a gigantic ent. But its bark is black. Instead of sap, there's this black liquid oozing out of it, and there's these little like grotesquely pink and purple maggots basically boring out of its bark and back into it.
Oh, Papa Nurgle. For the Warhammer fans, I think.
Papa Nurgle, Grandpa Nurgle. Remember, Papa Nurgle loves you.
What do you have to bargain with?
You are awake because I've awoken you. We will leave in peace if you give us passage. Otherwise, we'll destroy you. I am not here to bargain outside of our release. We'll leave you here. We'll let you stay awake and wreak havoc however you may. But if you harm me or mine, I will bring this tree down and I will turn you into Ichor and banish you back to your hell. And he's looking at his feet, one knee, like staring down when he talks. Make no mistake, I can destroy you. But I don't need to if you let us go.
I appreciate your candor. You may leave aside from the one who stays behind to serve me.
None will stay behind. You can find servants as much as you like now that you're awake. Find them, enslave them. I don't care. But these are mine, and they will come with me.
You can give me a manipulate roll.
Oh, this is gonna go well. Let's see. Empathy at 2, manipulation is 0. I gotta push it just for the willpower if I can get one. Nope.
So this thing kind of draws itself up to its full height, and as it does, like, these maggots literally just kind of drop off of its body. It says, "You are the one who awoke me. You will make a fitting servant. The rest may go."
Agreed.
No.
Too bad we can't stay.
If you let the rest leave, I will stay.
No.
And
He
this,
didn't say he was going to be a servant. We said he was going to stay. He's going to get us out of the room so he can wipe the whole thing out.
so this thing kind of steps forward, and you see it is massive. And it turns towards the form and says, "You are free to go."
Desi will lean back toward Culdy. Is this what it feels like every time I rush into the middle of a battle?
I couldn't speak on that.
I don't like it.
No, it sucks to let somebody else risk their lives, isn't it?
Is that the signal, Tricius, or do you need a bit more time?
It's fine. You can leave. This thing is stronger than I expected. Your safety is more important than mine.
Can I make an insight roll against Tricius?
Sure.
I want to know if he has a plan or if he's surrendering.
So what is Tressius's current emotional state?
Trestius is conflicted. He's playing some politics for the group. Like he's leveraging the option to learn versus going with the group, right? Because Dark Secret and Pride and all that kind of stuff. He's trying to keep you safe, for sure. I guess when you really distill it down, he's trying to let you go. Like he's trying to let you guys get out.
Okay, so I don't sense him wanting to bluff the demon to do something to him.
He's not trying to set the demon up at this moment. No.
Okay, that's what I was trying to discern.
He certainly will. Like no way trusting us. He will kill it if he can. But he's trying to get you guys safe first. But he's certainly doing a little bit of self-service here.
I'll turn to Desi. Think he's really trying to take that fall. What's your call?
You have an hour, Trustius.
I expect I'll be here longer than that.
We won't get it done in an hour, because otherwise we're burning the place to the ground.
And it's best that you leave.
Desi's gonna put a hand on Brieth's hilt. Am I getting any kind of input from Brieth at all?
Make an insight roll.
I think we know Bria's intentions here.
Maybe.
Why not?
I don't have a clue.
So as you kind of reach out to Brieth, she's afraid.
Oof.
And as this large demonic ent kind of like turns back to Trustius, and the maggots are like sloughing off the body. Trustius, you can see kind of in the center, roughly where its heart would be, you see what is unmistakably an elven ruby, but it is pitch black, like it's the size and the shape of an elvish ruby, but it's pitch black. To the best of your knowledge, it is not possible to so thoroughly corrupt an elf.
This is why I asked if we could hear water a while ago. I was like, oh, 3 rivers, that should make some sound. Maybe not.
Great demon. My friends are obstinate. Sometimes they do not listen. However, I do have a tribute for you. If I may.
Certainly.
And it very, very slowly, not being aggressive, he'll reach out and take out a Cena. Gonna twirl in his hand so it's pointed down, and he'll plunge it in the tree and yell to Oktai, now.
And since I know Tony has to go very shortly, we will call it on that cliffhanger.
Yeah. Let's go, boys.
That was a signal. I recognize the signal.
That is definitely a signal.
Yeah.
Goldie has no business being in this room the shape he's in right now. Oh my
Goldie's like,
God.
why am I here? What the? How did this happen?
You're here to hold the torch so I can see what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, that's pretty much what I'm bringing to the table right now.
Never underestimate the power of a well-placed slingshot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And diplomacy sometimes works. I mean, it did work plenty of time.
Oh, Goldie, you pulled your weight. It's a different kind of weight than right now, but it's weight.
The worst part is I'm going to have XP that would be very useful to spend and can't.
Yeah. I know the
You and me
feeling.
both.
Well, I have 4 XP if you need to. If you have an opportunity to grab it.
All right. Speaking of XP, participate in the game session. Yes. Travel through a new hex. No. Discover an adventure site. Yes. Defeat one or more monsters. Yes, the vines. Find a treasure. No. Build a function. No. Activate pride. No. Suffer from your dark secret. No. Risk your life for another PC. Desi absolutely did by taking that hit instead of throwing it on to Caldy.
Aw.
I tried. It didn't.
Desi is learning that she does not like this watching other people go into danger thing. That she does not like this at all. This sucks.
Alright. And any extraordinary actions.
Well, Trestius tried to get us free. We were just too scared to go.
Really stood out. If you guys left, then I would have said, "Yeah, give me an XP for that." But it was fine right up to the gem, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's an elf. Fuck. Okay, we gotta kill it.
I
No, I don't
tried.
think there was anything big.
I tried to do my heroic action, but it failed.
I think the coolest part about this session was the Trustius and Okadai flip flopping. That was great. I love that.
Yeah, I love our dynamic.
Not worth an XP, but it was just great.
I just love to mention it here and there. I tried to
Couldn't hear you, Chris.
my tentative as heroic action was trying to diplomatically fix all of that, but it didn't work.
Oh, it's a forest. That's okay. Let the druid do it. Oh, it's a demon. Let the necromancer do it. Oh no, it's just fucked. Okay, let's kill it.
So it looks like 3 XP and 4 for Desi.
Nice.
Thank you.
I have 17 XP to spend.
21. I tried to spend some, but somebody wouldn't let me have a nap.
This guy.
And this guy right here?
Yeah. This black-hearted asshole. But yeah, Desi is not reacting well to this. She's gaining a new appreciation for what happens behind her when she runs into battle now. Like, oh, this sucks. I
Oh,
wanna
look at
go
her.
leave
She
them behind.
learned how to turn her head and go, oh, there's other people here. Though I gotta
Oh my
say,
God.
Desi going
Desi's learning
berserk.
empathy.
Desi going berserk with Asina. I was like, oh my god, that could be horrible.
That could be very horrible. Yeah.
You're not getting that sword again. Sorry.
It wouldn't be that bad because Berserker, I don't attack allies, just opponents.
But the sword does.
Well, I mean, the sword attacks me. Yeah. That sucks. I need to get more points in Berserker, obviously.
Yep.
Like 5, maybe.
That's not what I said. That's the opposite
what I
of what I
heard.
said.
All right. Well, have a good night, folks, and we will pick up from this particular cliffhanger next week.
All
Have a
right,
good night,
thank you,
everyone.
Chris. Love this game as always, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, have a good
Night,
night, folks.
Take care, everybody. Have a good
You too,
I'll try
Mark.
to make it even if it's in the middle of the night.
All right.
Here's hoping.